We are here. We are here. My bad shit. It wouldn't even let me start the stream. I had to delete some videos. I guess I'd be on here talking too much. But welcome everybody to another edition of Wake and Pack. It is Show Me My Opponent Friday. And this has been different from any other Friday, people. Why? Because this is the game. I mean, the day before the game, goddammit. Saturday game, which I've never really liked. I don't know. I seen Saturday games as like secondary for the NFL. I think like Sunday is their real day. So whenever, and it's not that often, whenever the Packers did end up playing on a Saturday, I'm like, this doesn't feel right. But it is what it is. That is not in our power. But what is in our power is our team, man. You know, it's about time to shut up all of the, the doubters, which we have many. So let's see who's up in the house today, man. Shout out to Zane, man, like clockwork. Good morning, bro. Definitely big game tomorrow. I mean, it's the biggest game, right? We've had plenty big games in our storied history, but obviously it's a what have you done for me lately kind of league, and we're in a fucking mix right now, you guys. Two different routes of getting here, as we explained yesterday. They got high price free agents. They got guys who they're paying a ton of money, which every team does, but like we've got here two different kind of ways. But yeah, man, big game tomorrow. Hey, shout out to Brandy Lewis, and you are 100% right about that. And as soon as I read that, I thought about Jair with the whole situation, the suspension. And one good thing I can take from that is he was like, well, the boys have my back. He said, hey, the guys have my back. And that's all the time. That's all you need sometimes. Even earlier in this year, there was a time where Matt LaFleur made like a coaching mistake or something didn't go right on offense. And I seen Savage go up to coach and like hit him on the shoulder, like, I got you, coach. Don't worry about it. And then, we had coached that game. So again, there's nothing like, having your boys on your goddamn side. That's why when I be talking to some fair weather Packer fans, because I'm a Packer fan to a T. So when I go out and I'm representing the Pack, I can't be having y'all next to me crying, complaining. You know what I'm saying? I can't be having y'all walk out on me in the middle of the game playing and stuff like that. The stuff that y'all be doing, quitting on your team, not wanting to support your team no more, Like I say, Carlton was in the trash can when Will was like, hey, my cousin with me. He wasn't even there for him. So, hey, when your boys got your back, especially on a road trip, we always like to say, oh, it's a business trip. And, that's when the bond gets closer, man. Hey, it's us against the world. So, and then again, first words Brandy said was Packers got this. And we all got to believe that. Yeah, he is. But one thing we might want to do too, obviously, is switch it around, right? We need LVN on this side, LVN on that side. I don't want to see LVN matched up against Trent Williams all game. So, there is going to be times where, have Rashawn go over there, and that's going to be a battle, man. Trent Williams, top player in the league, y'all. One of the top tackles. Hey, that sounds like a plan, Brandy. And again, let's be really clear. First of all, Niners fans, man, I've come across a couple of their podcasts. I've come across a couple of cross podcasts, and I understand. Listen, you the number one seed, you could talk your shit, but it's getting borderline disrespectful. It's too many of them to me. It's too many of them thinking that they just about to run us over. Like we just about to go out there and lay down. Hello. This is not the same Packers team, okay? That we've been seeing these past couple of years. Definitely not the same Packers team that we've been playing the Niners against. And, as quiet as kept. As y'all want to say this and y'all want to say that, hey, what if Joe Barry is just one of those guys who gets us through the regular season, and when the playoffs comes, he just comes with masterpieces? He started off with a masterpiece against Dallas. You cannot call it anything else. That offense on that field in the first half barely should even got a touchdown. So Give Barry credit for that. And then again, if there's anybody with any kind of extra, not only interest, but extra just know a little bit something about somebody, Joe Barry has to know Shanahan. And it shows that he knows Shanahan because the last time we played they ass, what happened? 13-10. Shanahan, we say that Wilkes or whatever their defensive coordinator name is, we, just like last week, we was like, Dan Quinn got to be shitting in his pants. Now he got to be shitting in his pants too. But now it's like, hold on. I lost my train of thought. Hopefully the power of this John Wick pen reminds me of what the fuck I was about to say. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Just like how the defensive coordinator should be shitting in his pants over, how is he going to stop Jaden Reed, Romeo Doubs, Aaron Jones, all that. Your boy Shanahan got to be shitting bricks too. He's like, oh, no, Joe Barry's coming to town. Because, again, this guy could not score the last time we played him. They won because they blocked the special teams punt, and Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams couldn't get it done. Yeah, Brandy, and Zane, we got to mix everything up. It's not just going to be, all right, Rashawn, you on the right tackle all game. As much as we would like that, we love LVN, but I don't think he's ready to eat against a Trent Williams. He might could beat him on a play or two, but overall, him and Gary going to have to be doing a switch, and then again, sometimes it might take just that one play, everybody's human. Trent Williams is human, great player, great left tackle, probably the best in the league at this point. He's taken over for best of the league since 69 got put out, since, Kevorkian did his surgery on him. But, yeah, we need them all over the place. We need Gary over the middle, on the side. We need Brooke. We need to mix it up like we have been doing with stunts and all that. Shout out to John Bain, and you already know, hit that like button, people. Hit that like button, people. Hey, shout out to House of Red Wine. Thank you for coming through. Hey, I love me some red wine, Shit, I love white wine. I love green wine. My inner alcoholic is speaking. Hey, the first step is admitting it, right? Okay, well, that's inevitable anyway, bro. And then, shout out to House of Red Wine, too. It would have been easier, Red Wine. Let me just call you Red Wine. Welcome to 420 HPOV Boulevard anyway. Again, just like everything, you got to mix it up. And sometimes the best place to hide is in plain sight. Sometimes, Bosa's over there. Don't run to his side. No, goddammit. Sometimes you have to run to his side. Sometimes you have to do a play action to his side. Sometimes you have to do a screen to his side in case he's over, anxious. And, we just got to mix it up with this team. First and foremost, we got to punch them in the mouth regardless, whether we get the ball first, go down there and score, or they get the ball and we cause a turnover. Now, we're not at Lambeau, so the ghost of Herb Adderley and Reggie White and everybody is not going to be there, but Mother Nature is going to be there, you guys. And one little attribute I wanted to say, Brock Purdy's hands are not that big, right? Can't grip that ball. He ain't got them big old hands like Aaron Rodgers and the man hands like Jordan Love. He got really small hands, sort of like Jared Goff. He will let that thing go. Hey, when y'all get around that ball, start swiping around that bitch. He will let it go. That's number one. And number two, get your hands up. Again, watch the Baltimore game yesterday. 2 interceptions the 2 of the 5 interceptions that they got was off of tip passes. They did a rush, didn't quite make the rush. They got their hands up. Again, let's still remember, bro. He seems a little older to us now because he's been on his 1.5-year honeymoon. But Brock Purdy is a motherfucking young quarterback. There's still some things that we can throw at him to confuse him. But the first thing we got to do is just punch him in the motherfucking mouth. That's how we start that. But, yeah, man. Obvious passing situations. You want Rashawn in there. Running downs, I'm a little earlier downs. I'm a little more confident now because we got that 3-headed monster now at linebacker. First, it was either or. It was Quay and Devondre. We know that's our 1-2. One of them motherfuckers has always been hurt. throughout the year. So it's been Quay and Devondre. Then it was Quay and McDuffie. Then it was Devondre and McDuffie when Quay was out. Now they're all together. McDuffie, again, undersized and probably under, he don't have the measurables, but he is a football player and he has the brain, right? So when them runs be coming in, he's always around the area, man. And I think Quay can learn from that too. Just learn from McDuffie. But again, man, we got our hands full all over the field, as we should. At this point of the year, when there's only 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, teams left, man, it's the best of the best. Shout out to my boy Ernie, man. Us Waking Packers are here, man. We are one motherfucking day away. So shout out to Ernie, man. Hey, again, you already know, when y'all see John in his bitch, when y'all see Milto in his bitch, hit that like button, man. Oh, yeah, I do agree. Because we got so many capable people, So if they play in that zone, we might have to go 5 wide, 4 wide. I know we like to condense, Matt LaFleur, normal Shanahan kind of offense. Everything's close, but with these guys and them playing that zone, spreading them out, and that's just hitting that soft spot, wherever that soft spot is in the zone, we got a receiver in each and every position, slot, outside. Like, we got the receivers to really get it done. And we're not worried. We're not even really worried about the offense. I think they could probably score on us. We think they could score on them. It's about the defense, man. Can we not turn the ball over? And can we make them turn the ball over? I know it sounds elementary, but that's what we got to do. And we got to fluster, shake, rattle this Purdy dude. And we've seen it before. We have yet to see. We've never seen Jordan Love eyes get big, the moment too big for him, or really, we never really seen J Love get his ass whooped in the game for real. Any game we lost, it really wasn't his fault. But to answer your question, absolutely. But then again, with these coaches, you never know, man. Again, of course, we're going to see some zone. That's their base. But, I don't think they want to man up with us. But sometimes, zone can turn into man. That's why when we do go 5 wide, 4 wide, have a motherfucker motion over. Let's see what they really in. Let's see if somebody follows him. Let's fuck their head up for a split second. Like, okay, this is my zone. It's easier to do that in zone because it's like, hey, all I got to do is go to my zone. They cross my face, I'll get them. But we got enough to cook with on offense to really hit every zone we need to. Hey, we got to quick, jump out, get an early score. Shout out to you too, OG. Shout out to Dark Gable. But quick punch in the face, Again, everybody got a plan to what? You get punched in the face, Shout out to Mike Tyson. I think that came from him, but it's so true. It's like, I could be saying, I'm going to do this, do that, do that. As soon as you get punched, sometimes it's a shocker of how hard motherfuckers hit. I'd have been punched a few times. I'd be like, did this nigga just hit me? Like, it takes a while for it to even process. So, punching and just don't stop. How you just let off on them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why I'm thinking about this. The movie The Wood, my hometown. Anybody ain't seen the movie The Wood, go check it out. I damn near was in the movie almost. They didn't let me into the dancing scene. I was trying to get up in there. That was my rival school. But we was right outside when they was filming it. But there's a scene in The Wood where some little dude touched this dude's little sister's butt, right? So the big brother come after school looking for the dude. So he come up to the dude, the big brother talking all this shit. Little homie, boom, punch him. Started off good, but he froze after he punched him. He punched him, and he let the other dude just gather his shit together and then beat his ass. After that punch, the first time I seen that movie, I'm like, keep going. You punched him once. You got. What we gotta do is punch him, not only stun him, not only shock him. Y'all seen a boxer on the ropes? Don't give him time to breathe. We need to really, and we got the team to do that. So I see Shanahan playing games with Matt LaFleur too, because they always defer, again, if that's their game, that's what they're going to do. But I see Shanahan possibly taking the ball, first, so they can try to set the tone. And what we need to do with Jordan Love is just weather the storm, not only the storm that's going to be physically there, because there should be some rain. And if you check out the thumbnail, man, I picked that because that's the kind of game we're going to be seeing, man, a dirty, muddy, rainy game, man. So we need to be swiping at that ball, getting our hands up. And, on the other side, too, like Christian McCaffrey, You know, we just gotta hit him. You know, I know it sounds elementary and regular, but we gotta hit that boy hard, man. We gotta, you know, I would say he's a injury prone dude. You know, all throughout his career, throughout Carolina, he's been getting nicked up. He hasn't been hurt this whole time, and God forbid, you know, I don't want nothing serious and nothing like that to happen. But shit, if you gotta go ice them knees at halftime or whatever, like we gotta make it hard for him, bro. You know, he's a top tier player, man. Yeah, man. You know, this is stuff Zane though. Zane, like y'all been watching me for months or however long. How long ago was I saying these receivers we have might be able to be equivalent to the receivers that Aaron Rodgers had on that Sports Illustrated cover? I've been saying that, man. You know, so let's do it. Hell yeah. Shout out to my boy, man, Dark Gable. Hey, another LA native, y'all. You know, hey, again, we all love the Packers. We know TR, couple other y'all from the motherland. You know, God bless y'all from being, you know, from the great state of Wisconsin. But hey, West Coast got something to say about that. You know, we got some Packer backers out here. When you the NFL and you abandon, I say the largest market, they want to say second over New York. I don't even know still how that's possible. I pick Cali just because of the weather, but y'all know how I go. But yeah, man. Hey, we got some West Coast Packer backers and we travel good. Hell yeah, y'all heard it. Shout out to TR, man. Shout out to the big homie TR, man. Everybody spread the word. Hey, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Hell yeah. Hey, definitely. One more thing I seen Dark Gable in that game that Baltimore played San Francisco, their last meaningful game, as Brandy said, which was true. After that, they didn't even really, you know. And then again, let's say this too. The same regular season as the new season, but they lost to Minnesota. You know, they lost to Cincinnati. You know, it's a couple of games you could look at them like, you know, they are human too, right? You know, they supposed to be the super team, but damn it, they run into a buzzsaw. Yeah, Love used to give us, you know, a combination. He used to give us an underthrow, probably two underthrows per game and two overthrows per game. You know, that's the early days of Love. Love after week 12 has been a lot better on making the catches a lot easier for his receivers to catch, even though the NFL still doesn't know what a catch is. But yeah, we could definitely beat their zone, Brandy. Definitely. We got the guys to do it. We got the bodies to do it. Hell yeah, Zane. Tell him hit that like button. And just for that, y'all keep hitting the like button. I'm gonna keep hitting the dab, man. I'll tell you, I went crazy last time I was on this John Wick vape right here. So hopefully they you know, nobody get on my nerves today. Definitely. Not just because we on the road, OG, but it's also because of the field conditions might be wet and slippery. And it's also because the motherfuckers they got on the other side. Again, this is the number one seed, y'all. So let's not act like, you know, so I kind of understand them coming at us because every 49er kind of channel, whatever I listen to, I just feel they overconfident. You got a couple of them who like, okay, yeah, Love and them been getting their shit together, but you got some that's borderline disrespectful, you know. I've been respectful, even though I hate them, to they franchise and they fan base, and you know, just their team this year because they are that team. They are that team that's a number one seed. But if I can remember correctly, we were the team that was a number one seed at our house, and they came and beat us 10-13. So we owe them one. Anyway, we owe them one. So we got to go back there and get that shit. I agree with you. I agree with you. Gary, you know, much as we love him, we pay him to rush the passer, get sacks, strip sack fumbles, probably get your hand on the ball. But one thing I would say he needs to do better is seal the edge on the run. He over pursues a lot. And you know, but again, that's what we got Uncle P for. And then again, LVN gonna be in there a lot more than he has been because JJ's not in there no more. And we're gonna see what this Cox dude has to offer, man. He's gonna be in there in the rotation for a pitch or two. But just like somebody mentioned earlier in the chat, oh, my boy Dark Gable. You know, another thing that we did You said safety blitzes. Hello, another one of their interceptions that they did against Baltimore came from a blitz. Wasn't a safety, but it was Marlon Humphrey. You know what I'm saying? So we got guys who just got a sack last week in the backfield who's a secondary player. Keyshawn Nixon. Haven't we seen Jair Alexander get safeties and sacks? You know, like we got the guys, you know, again, and then we're comparing ourselves to a Baltimore team who beat them. Baltimore is the top of the top. So I'm looking at it like if we got certain guys that Baltimore has and they the top of the top, and we got certain guys that are similar that could do that they do in San Francisco, we one of the top teams. We not here for no reason, y'all. You know, I did initially, and shout out to Leroy Butler, LA radio. You know, I'm doing my little rounds in the morning before I come holler at y'all. Leroy Butler ends up on my radio. You know, I had to tell everybody, shut the fuck up in the car and turn that shit up. Leroy is very confident. And he says, we got a good game plan. You know, he knows more than us. He's around. You know, it really seemed like he really wasn't trying to give too much up and not try to seem too confident, but he was very confident. He started mentioning the days where him, Holmgren, and them went down, you know, to there in San Francisco, same kind of situation, territory, and then go beat their ass en route to our way to us winning the championship. Gotta catch him, Brandy. We have to catch them, Brandy. You know what I'm saying? Because there will be opportunity out there. And I do not want to see Quay tip in the pass, don't get the interception. One of the corners right in a bread basket, don't get the interception. These are the kind of mistakes that in the regular season we were making that we cannot make now. We didn't really see much last week because it was such a blowout. And then shout out to Jerry Jones and them for just staying put and keeping Big Mike. You know, I don't know if you called Belichick and Belichick said, I'm already hired. I don't know what happened with that whole thing. Maybe you should have exercised it, but you keeping Big Mike around. Again, I like franchises who, you know, again, firing a coach could actually set you back. You know, again, if they were really right here, if this was really their best chance to win, similar to us a couple years ago, it was our best chance to win. We were number one seed, NFC Championship. Somebody came in and knocked us off. What we do? We gave Rodgers another chance. Some are saying we shouldn't have gave Rodgers a couple more chances. You know, how many NFC championships we've been in, how many chances we had. But, you know, that's no longer here nor there. Yeah, we can't have him going off. I mean, again, he's going to get his in one shape or form as far as a big player too. But if we could really just get that push, Big TJ, you know, Heavy D, LVN, the big boys up there, again, got to, like, that's the main focus, man. I'd rather stop the run because when they get the running, their offense opens up just like any offense, but there's like none other because they do all that shit in the backfield. They doing all that shit in the backfield, and we know they're not going to run it, then that's, you know, easy for us. But if they hitting us with the run, hitting us with play action, got Debo doing this, got this person doing this, like it's going to be a lot, y'all. This is the number one team. So, you know, we just got to weather the first little storm, the wave of a crowd. But again, we got a guy that can do it. Jordan Love, man, I don't know. He got ice in his veins, man, even earlier than Rodgers to me. Definitely. You got to think Reed is definitely going to get his hands on the ball. And you know what? I'm looking at Christian Watson, man. That's who I'm looking at the game because, you know, they worried about Reed. And now they got to be worried about Romeo after what he did last week. And who's to say that Romeo won't say, hold the fuck up, y'all. I'm not fucking done yet. They ain't thinking about me. They think about Christian. They think about Reed. They think about the tight ends. Romeo is still that, silent killer, man. Oh, yeah, definitely. And, you know, Quay's skills at the line are I think, underrated. You know, we need to get him coming off the edge more. We need to get him coming over the middle more. Like, he's a terror, bro. And he had one of them games against Dallas all over the place. And he's been having a green sticker on his head. He's not a baby no more. He calls plays. He's capable of doing it. That's why it was a good thing that, you know, Devondre did get hurt, you know, because Quay had to be the man. He had to call the plays. Oh, yeah, they definitely need to set the edges, and we need penetration from the interior. We need Big TJ in there doing what he did last week. Again, Heavy D, Devontae Wyatt. We need Wooden coming in there doing this thing. Carl Brooks, could be his. Listen, man, listen. So, look, I ain't trying to be a homer. Okay, look who we got over there. It's crazy. Chase Young, Javon Hargrave, Eric Armstead, the Bosa dude, whatever one he is, Nick Bosa. I'm missing somebody. Like, and then, Greenlaw on the second level, Fred Warner. Like, and then the secondary, I would say, is where they are weak at, but that's where they are weak at because they're so strong with everything else. Best front four and best linebacker unit in the NFL. I mean, if you're looking at it on paper, Cleveland Farrell, Chase Young, they got two. Like, they got two sets of starters on the defensive line. Can we not say that Chase Young is a starter in this league? He is. He's been one, but he ain't a starter on this team, So, like, we got our work cut out, man. But we got the same on the other side. I'm not saying they are equal, but I'm saying we got bodies. TJ Slayton, Carl Brooks, Kobe Wooden too. I'm missing some more, but yeah, bro. Rashawn off the edge. Preston. We're gonna see what Cox could do. I believe so. Because and then again, depending on the weather too, all that razzle dazzle y'all be doing might not work as well under those inclement conditions, right? So, we gonna have to see, but we have to. So I would sell out to stop him. If Barry's gonna do his, 15-yard back, of course we don't want him to do it again. Weather's gonna have a lot to do with this. How is that field gonna be slick? Are we gonna have the proper cleats, footing, and all that? So. But yeah, I agree. We stop McCaffrey and we win. Definitely. And he's an afterthought, bro. Nobody think about him right now, but he can rush the passer, bro. So can Carl Brooks. I know they gotta know who Carl Brooks is. That too. We're gonna have to just, again, he been solid his whole time in Frisco, but he's an injury prone guy, man. I ain't saying go down there and twist his ankle or nothing like that, but put a good hit on him, man. He gonna sit on that bench for a player too, just like Micah Parsons. Great player. What'd he do? He came in, thought he had a free rush. Motherfucking Aaron Jones hit him with that elbow to the gut. Get your ass out for 2-3 plays. Definitely all that, Brandy. Tight end screens, little swing passes. Really get the ball out of Love's hands fast. Put it in the hands of a playmaker. I mean, it sounds simple, but that's just what the fuck we need to do. As much as he can, and as good as we are in pass blocking as we have been, we've seen Love bouncing back there with time to do his laundry, time to take a shower, time to go to the store, and then come back to Lambeau and complete the pass. Like, he's been back there having all kind of time. So, but again, there's levels to this. They got two sets of defensive lines, two whole sets of 8 different players that can come in and rush the passer. And then again, offensive line don't sub out. So they guys are going to be fresh. That's why we need to have something equivalent on the other side of the ball. This is going to be a dog fight. Hey, Brandy know her shit. I wouldn't even do that. I have her sitting next to Goot. I have Brandy sitting next to Goot, learning all that stuff in the front office. We're gonna have Brandy in the booth for sure. Her, Taylor Bell. Hey, Brandy, just don't play that prevent defense that Joe Barry does. We have to, bro. And that's been a trend that we've been doing. This offense has been so hot. And then again, I told you, California motherfuckers come late. Like, that crowd ain't gonna be to its full capacity to about like late in the first quarter. If we could sneak up in there again, I tell you, the last game I went to in San Francisco, I got there in the part of the first. Devontae had already scored, and I'm like, yeah, people will still come in at that time. We need to get them points early, because when those motherfuckers all get rocking, that is a scene over there. They can get loud, They got a good DJ over there too, playing all kind of music, keeping the crowd in tune throughout timeouts and all that. Like, it was a mini concert every time. Like, it was a timeout. Literally, they'll pull the stage out, 2 Chainz or rap, all kind of shit. For real, I've been there where they had 2 Chainz, E40, all kind of people just rapping on a timeout break. Got to start off fast. Hey, that's how you do it sometimes, Brandy. You live by the gun, die by the gun. We got the guys to do it. And yeah, hey, if all fails for me, God damn it, send pressure. If all fails, got nothing's working, I'm sending pressure. So I agree with you. Right. Hey, Brandy might get hired after Saturday night. Nah, we hope not. Y'all, we confident, man. Oh shit. Well, see, hey, that's why I go with you. Hey, I'll take you to an alley with me, OG. You got them, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Saquon Barkley, uncle too. Remember him? He had hands too. Got to keep the pressure up, Ernie. You right. Yeah, that is the worst place to be in, Brandy. Like, what they always say, a coach, always told me, and this happens over many coaches, so it's a football thing. Hey, if you're gonna fuck up fast. But when people fuck up, they'll commit to something, they'll rush like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to rush. I'm supposed to be dropping back, and then they'll drop back. That time of thinking, and you see when they made the mistake in their head, and you see them try to make up for it. This the NFL. The game moved too fast. If you fuck up fast. That's all I gotta say. You don't want to be in the middle looking crazy, like, oh, I was about to rush, I knew it was a run, but now I stopped, and now we're stuck in this funny part. So yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, bro. Again, he gonna get his. He is gonna get his, and we're gonna get ours. This is just gonna be a smack down dog fight. That's why I'm saying this one is probably not gonna be an X's and O's game. Like, they're gonna score and we gonna score. I'm very confident in that. All right. It's just about that big 1 or 2 turnovers, man. Who's gonna make them? Who's gonna capitalize off of them? Special teams, we gotta consider that as a something we should be concerned about. Number one, Wheelan, our punter, has been sick or something, and he's supposed to be good to go and all that, but that's always iffy. And then our kicker, Anders, hopefully you got your shit together. But again, inclement weather, we don't know how it's gonna go. But yeah, he gonna get his. Oh yeah, definitely. And just to let y'all know, you got zone and you got man. Man, you know who you're guarding. You follow him wherever you go on the field. Zone, hey, you are only supposed to cover certain parts of the field until, you got some zone that you cover certain parts of the field and you stay in your zone. Sometimes you can be like, why didn't he go over there? That guy was over there. Hey, his zone to cover was his zone to cover. That's what zone is about. Now, when you do zone match, it's a combination between man and zone. It's like, yeah, you're hovering around your zone, but if somebody crosses your face, that's your man. You know what I'm saying? So I call that man zone. And that's why I say 3-4, 4-3, there's a mixture. Zone, man, there's a mixture. Everybody runs multiple nowadays. Back in the day, NFL, people used to run what they run. Oh, I run a strict 3-4. I run a strict 4-3. Now there's combinations of any and everything just because of the evolution of these offenses. These offenses has gotten so crazy. As you see, the offense we about to play, one of the craziest, just crazy in a good way. It's like I don't know, like so much going on. It's beautiful to look at times, sometimes, but that is the offense that we aspire to be. And that is the offense that we are turning into. Again, Matt LaFleur came the way this team was. We had a lot of slow receivers. Geronimo Allison. I don't even know if Geronimo, LaFleur coached him. But, Adams, as good as he wasn't one of the speed demons. Lazard is not fast at all. We've seen him on a jet sweep, So we had to give him actual lead in the ayahuasca route tree from Mr. Rogers. So, like, he was dealing with all that and still was winning 13 games. Now he really has his offense, and then credit and kudos to Nick Bosa. He literally said, he was like, Jordan Love is different from Rodgers because Rodgers just likes to go off script. That's cool and all that, but Love is actually running the offense how it's supposed to run. And I know that because that's the offense that we run, and it's, they have similarities. So, that kind of like made me a little upset because I'm like, damn, he's smarter than he looks. Not all these guys are just dumbos. Like, okay, you know what's going on with us, huh? But again, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I knew, when and I had no doubts ever. But again, I'm born, raised Inglewood. So, I hold Southern California, LA, Inglewood, Compton, Watts, all that. Like, near and dear to my heart. But I knew where I stood when the Rams finally got re-signed to LA, because I always was like, man, because I never lived, I'm too young when LA had a team. So growing up, I've always been a Packer fan, and for years, everybody was saying, oh, LA's going to get a team again. LA's going to get a team again. They were saying that like 20 years ago. But when it started really getting close, I was just getting excited for the city and just like, damn, there's going to be NFL football in my city. That's why I went to the game at the Coliseum and stuff like that. But, that's when I knew my Packer fandom was real and legit, because I went to the game and I had no love for the Rams. So, yeah, it's going to be a shootout, but it's going to be a shootout. The score is going to be a shootout, but it's going to be that one or two defensive plays, y'all, that we got to do to just, that one turnover. And again, he gives opportunity out there. Oh yeah, one of the greats for sure. Definitely. Shout out to James Lofton, man. Yeah, we need to unleash him, man. We paid him the money. Like I said, he got over that devastating injury. That's why this year I'm not really worried about, or I wasn't tripping up, because look, I think he needs to expand his role. Okay, we know what you could do on a third down when you can pin your ears back and rush the quarterback. We know you got a good bull rush. We know you very athletic, all the measurables. But what we paying you, bro, there's more cats doing more at your position, bro. You got TJ Watt out there. Not only is he doing what Rashawn does, but he is like dropping back, getting interceptions, tipping balls to himself, getting interceptions. If we paying you that money and you're in that same position as him, again, I know I'm not saying drop back Gary and coverage every fucking play, but he's got to be capable of doing it, because sometimes, especially with these kind of offenses we playing now, he might have to drop back when he don't want to or didn't expect to. Somebody extra dude might swing up over there. He like, oh shit, we got to have somebody account for him, so. Oh yeah, but I think after a while we made that famous for making people look bad, and I don't know why they stopped it, but Aaron Rodgers used to get a shit ton of touchdowns that way. And Jordan Love has picked it up. Didn't y'all love how we used that against Big Mike? How many times have Big Mike seen Aaron Rodgers do that? They got too many motherfuckers on the field. Hurry up and hike the ball. We did that to him twice. We even made him waste a timeout. Like that just was incredible that J Love is already on top of all the other shit he's doing, making checks, making changes at the line, just can, and oh my God, And it seems like he says can a little less than Rodgers, which is a good thing. Oh yeah, that's why he was so passionate, bro. I was listening to him to the radio, and he tried his best to not say like we gonna win, but he pretty much said we're gonna win. Hey, hey, I can't. That might happen, bro. I cannot sit here and say, oh, that's impossible, because we just did it last week with a prolific offense, man. Hey, this Cowboys team, I know they don't look like it because we done did them up, but they were just as good. Again, San Francisco's better than Cowboys, but still, they're on the same, kind of tier almost. That's what I'm saying. He's the guy I'm looking for. He's the guy I'm looking for. It's about time, Christian Watson. I'll be sure. It's about time, bro. Like, we need something from you, man. Everybody that showed up in some way or some form. Jayden Reed all year carrying us. At the times, even when we was losing, Jayden Reed was shining, okay? Romeo, in and out throughout the year, as far as, game, not injury, but just, big impactful games. But the biggest impactful game that he had to have was last week. So I ain't tripping off Romeo. Kraft getting better ever since he took on a bigger role since Musgrave got injured. Now they're both together. Not really worried about that. But, I think, Christian Watson has that monster game, man. Just, the visual of it even would look good. Just his big Giselle ass going on a 9 route, deep route, burning somebody and just taking that shit to the house because can nobody catch him. Hopefully, we take that Buffalo kind of game plan, because remember a couple years ago, or last year, Christian Watson just came back from the hammy injury again. We playing in Buffalo. It really looked like, and we ended up losing that game and could have came back, but it really looked like we had so much game planned around Christian Watson that game that he was going to have a big game. He catches a little screen pass, runs for a good 12, 13 yards, gets a first down, boom, gets injured. Hell yeah, Chase Young, like coming off the bench is crazy. Yeah, they got shout out to you too, Inhuman. Bro, we get this is all we I mean, again, the best team, bro. It's all in front of us, but this is the best team. And in order for us to go to the promised land, we would have had to see these cats anyway. Definitely. Hey, can come. Hey, we are 24 hours away, people. I cannot wait again. Y'all remember, do that same shit. If y'all can remember, do the same shit y'all did last week. Yes, it can. I mean, he gets them going. He gets them going. And he's pretty much their Aaron Jones, man. I mean, they could do it without him. Again, the times that we played them before, obviously he wasn't there, so they could do it without him. But he just brings another level to to the offense. And yeah, Brandy, absolutely. But it would be, again, it ain't gonna be a full set of just, oh, this is all we're doing. In certain situations, certain down and distances, it'll work. But yeah, you can't go to the well too many times on a good team doing anything unless it's just one of those things that they can't fix. But we're gonna have to do a mixture of all that. Um, two wide receiver sets with the two tight ends, and we also need to go motherfucking 5 wide a few times, man. 4 wide at least. Have Aaron back there blocking, but we need to go 5 wide. That's a definite, man. Hey, shout out to Packers Kingdom, man. Taylor Bell, where you at, dog? Definitely. We gotta have him running around. But again, this game is gonna give us all we can handle. Oh yeah, hey OG. I don't know if you know her, but Brandy don't fucking play around. She don't play. She know her shit. That's why she's my favorite. Definitely. And you know what, bro? We do got the weapons, bro. We got some guys, We got some guys, man. Hopefully Jair's straight. Valentine and Ballantyne, man. Hey, sometimes it looks a little rough, but they getting the job done, man. They're getting the job done, man. Imagine a Stokes and a Rasul in this situation. I feel a lot better, but it is what it is. Yeah, that has happened before. KH, as good as Debo is, not just us, but there's been other certain teams where Debo would disappear, and I know that, again, that's hard to say, but his kind of gameplay, getting him all wrapped up in the game, you can't really use Debo as much when you're behind like that because he do that little jet sweep shit too. He's a lot of catch and run shit. You ain't gonna hit Debo deep for like a 9 route like that, but he gonna be over the middle doing all kind of shit. So again, y'all, pick your poison. Who we gonna stop? Kittle, Debo, McCaffrey, Ayuk, and even the third receiver. He's not bad at all either. Hey, for real, I guess Hearns got him back, but Saquon uncle knocked that nigga out. He didn't expect that coming. Hey, I agree with you, bro. And payback is sweet. It's good, bro. We got to go get this. I agree with you because it confuses him. He's, again, his young quarterback mind is used to, hey, when I see this, okay, that's what it is. Zone match kind of confuses you. It's kind of like a stunt with the defensive lineman because it's like when the quarterback thinks you're doing something else and then at the end you change it to something else, that's what really fucks him up. Too much thinking for him. So we gotta keep him confused. Definitely need to jump ahead and get an early lead. We cannot be playing from behind in this one. For sure. Win, lose, or draw. I could do that for you guys. If you guys, if y'all want me to go motherfucking live, I'm gonna go live. So, if I get enough yeses in this chat, I go live tomorrow. I mean, barring anything crazy on 420 HPLB Boulevard happens, but crazy happens every day over there. Yeah, again, they're gonna probably run a mixture, and they're gonna have to run a mixture because we're gonna give them a couple of fits. When you give them fits, they start to change what the fuck they do, right? So Of course, if he goes out there with with a regular base shit and is working, he ain't got to change shit up. He gonna stick with that. But if we start fucking with him and having these sneaky chunk plays, having wide receivers catch passes without a defender 5 yards from him, we'll be good. For sure. Hey, don't forget the Lawrence Taylor special. You gotta at halftime. Hey, they said even before the game, Lawrence he sniffed a few lines. Hey, whenever he get injured, they say he have to go use the bathroom or something. They take him in the back. Hey, trust me, he was sniffing the line. Hey, all that counts, but long as it's I don't know, long as that ain't the hot yoga. I love yoga, but that being in the hot, steamy room in those positions with people, you're bound to get a fart. So I wouldn't like that. Shout out to you, bro. What's the word? You already know. Hey, big game, dog. Hopefully, you get to tune in and see what's going on, man. Big game, Nate. Yeah, I'm confident too, man. And the thing is, not only see, this is the problem. The problem is, and I guess I'm speaking for all Packer fans, especially I know Brandy, because when I was talking about tamper expectations for the Chicago game, Brandy was like, nah, we got this. And just like she said this week, we got this. So, like, God damn it, if y'all don't feel that way on the inside, God damn it, fake it till you make it, man. Yeah, definitely. I've been waiting for him, Big Nate. I've been waiting for him to do it. This will be a perfect time. What they gonna do with that speed? What they gonna do with that speed? And then again, what film is you watching from Christian Watson? I don't even know what they're going to put him in and we ain't seen him in so long ourselves. So what the fuck San Francisco think they're going to do? Hell yeah. Shout out to Monica, man. Hey, definitely. Hey, every day you got to be productive out there, Grandpa always said, hey, the day you stop learning is the day you die, y'all. So go out there, be productive, man. Hey, go to work. Go get that check. Go pay them bills, man. Go holler at that girl you've been scared to holler at, Go to the gym. Do what you need to do. Go get your hair done. Again, we got to mix it up. Even if it doesn't work, let's send the motion that way and let's act like we doing it, All right, House of Red Wine said, hey, motherfucker got to go live, so I'm going to go live. Hey, and at that time, I might have me a cup of red wine. You never know. Hey, Joe Barry knows Kyle weller than anybody that I could imagine would know him, right? How long was they in the NFC West battling each other? Again, look at that game against the divisional game, bro. We should have won that game. All right, so I'm already going live, y'all. So hey, I know there's gonna be a lot of Packers content channels or whatever they're doing going live, but hey, if y'all gonna spend y'all time with me, I'm here, man. So let's just call that a definite. I will be here after the game, y'all. Hey, Zane, from your mouth to the football god's ears, man. Oh man, like that? Yeah, because you normally working. Hey, shout out to my nigga Fred, man. What's the word, bro? We excited for this game, dog. Hell yeah, House of Red Wine. Hey, House of Red Wine. I go hard, bro. Yeah, hey, people see me on this channel. I chug beers, but I be drinking that hard shit. But I might slow it down, slow the vibe down, and have me a bottle of wine in this bitch. How about that? Yeah, but let's be honest, man. They got two guys at linebacker that can erase anything. They can completely this team can completely stop the run. So I don't even think it's about the scheme of us running, whether it's inside zone, outside zone. Like I just think it's gonna be mano y mano. Like the O line is gonna have to pave a way and make a way. Because they got the guys to really shut. Did I just say they got two sets of D lines and they're both could be starters on any damn near team in the NFL? Okay, so the front four is crazy. And then you got the best linebacker, probably Fred Warner, probably the best one, one in the middle doing this thing. And then, your boy Greenlaw is, not so bad either. So, we got our work cut out. That's what I want to see. I want to see him do both. First of all, hit him with the deep one. Don't even hit him with the double move, OG. Hit him with the deep one that he should have caught in Minnesota. After that, they're going to be shell-shocked. Then you hit him with the double move. It's going to be a problem. Oh, my God. And Brandy, it doesn't even have to be Watson. A linebacker on any one of these guys. You want to see a linebacker on Jayden Reed, on Dontavian Wicks? Like, I am so excited, you guys. That's a good thing, too. We need him. We need him, especially with the conditions, man. Hopefully he can get back. Dark horse for us, man. Got to. We cannot have him hanging on to that shit. He has to have that clock in his head. I don't give a fuck how much all this season he been getting time to bounce around. Like I said, he was able to do laundry, do all kind of shit, and then come back and throw for a touchdown. But you got to respect these guys. But again, if they slipping and sliding, man, hey, this game is coming to our favor. And again, that Ravens game that they lost, little rain that game. It was a little wet that game, man. I don't know, man. I really hope we was looking at that film, man. I really hope they looked at the film from that game. We need to come out that way. And look, with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. But, hey, tomorrow is it. We ain't got to do nothing else. Hey, go through your day-to-day, do what you do. Once you go to sleep and wake up, it's motherfucking game day. Wear your colors. Get your drink. Get your smoke. Hey, I'm going to be thinking about y'all every down. So, hey, think about me every down, goddammit. Hey, that sounds about right to me, Brandy. I'm going 28-31 Packers. That's the kind of game I think it'll be, man. And we win by a field goal. Somehow that thing is going to go in, man. But I'm going to get the fuck up out of here, man. Shout out to Zane Strong. Shout out to Brandy Lewis, of course. My boy Dark Gable came through. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to my boy Ernie Martinez for sure. TR always. Hey, House of Red Wine, man. We all going to be here. Win, lose, or draw. And actually, you can't draw in the playoffs, so we're going to be here win or lose, man. Regardless of what happened in the game, y'all going to see this mug. Y'all going to see this face, and we just going to talk about it like we do all the goddamn time. So shout out to my boy Freddie Roper, man. Hey, Taylor Bell, Packers Kingdom, thank you for coming through. Shout out to my boy What Up Nate, man. Shout out to Monica Anaya for sure. Hold it down. Big Nate, too. Packer Fan 12. TR, of course, John Bainan. Shout out to my boy Milto, too. Zane doing his thing. KHTV. Let's go get that victory tomorrow, bro. Let's motherfucking do it, man. Packers Fan 12. Mr. Vice President, my boy Inhuman Joey. Everybody, have a good rest of the day today. Game day is motherfucking here. Almost there, man. Let's turn it up, man. Let's turn this shit up. We are in a spot where a lot of people wish that they were. So, and now again, I mentioned the house money thing to you guys. I mean, I still feel that way, but it ain't house money no more, okay? House money was the first game. We playing against a Dallas team who we shouldn't beat. Somebody gave us an extra chip. We made that roll. Now we playing with our money. Once I made that roll with the house money, it became mine. Now this is our money. Let's go out there and beat them, man. Let's go out there, shock the world. We got the people to do it. It's just a weird vibe with this team. A good weird vibe. Look, I've always been called weird, so I start to think that weird is a good thing, and I think weird is a good thing. Shit, weird is pretty normal, So, but yeah, man, I'm out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through, and hey, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow after the game. Hey, let's hope for a good one. But again, we're gonna be here to talk about it. So y'all have a good one.